Hi everyone. How are you guys all doing today?
Great.
Fantastic.
Yay. We'll just give it a moment because we've only just gone live. Maybe we should start doing an announcement in the group just to remind everyone.
There's an event in the group that I set up every
Oh, there
Friday
is.
night.
Oh, that's
And
right.
so, yeah, it goes out to everybody in
You
the
were
group.
on it. Cool. Well, I am here this week. I did not fall asleep.
Well done.
Thank you. Thank you. That's my goals are real high these days.
I was awake for the broadcast.
Oh, we've got somebody watching now. So if we see your comments, we'll say hello. But how did everyone go last week? So I had a look, and last week's prompt was a chocolate cake plays a significant role. Did you write it, EJ? Hi, Michael.
Hi, Michael. I'm just polishing it before I put it up in my Patreon, and I had a ton of fun with it. The first part of this story was posted previously for the party prompt, and it was the slave auction at my kink club, but they didn't make it to the party. They went through the auction. And fun things happened at the auction, but I hit 3,000 words before they made it even into the party room. And I was like, right, enough. So I stopped the story at a natural point. And now this is the second half of the story with them making it into the party room and the submissive performing to Master Shido's whip for bites of chocolate cake.
Oh, that sounds interesting.
It was fun. It was a lot of fun to write.
I believe that you said, Eve, you didn't write that one yet.
I have not written that one yet. I've been on a wicked deadline and I was out of town. And so I am super excited to be here and get back into the swing of things. So I miss these super shorts because it's so much fun. You never know what's going to come up and where inspiration will strike. So I am sad I missed chocolate cake though, because I'm a huge fan of chocolate cake.
You can always be like me. I'm slowly catching up. Yes. I was telling Eve before you got on, EJ, that I just this evening, literally just before I started this stream, finished writing prompt 8.
Well done. Well done.
We're drawing prompt 14. I'm slowly going to catch up, I promise. But that was prompt 8. What was it? It starts with a midnight knock at the door.
Ooh, right.
And that's my first one that I'm going to do that doesn't involve Chelsea and Grant. And because I was like, because I actually know that one could have worked for them, but I just was like, I'm just going to do something different. So it's possibly the start of a whole other Why Choose, because it starts with a knock at the door because her bedroom's on fire and she's sleeping in the room.
Okay. Bedroom's on fire.
And 4 hot guys save her.
Bro.
And then she can't go back inside because her house didn't burn down. Like, it had to be like, it wasn't bad enough that she had to go off to the hospital and she's so devastated that her house is destroyed. So it's just they put out the fire. Mm-hmm. But there's so much damage and the house is all smoky and she's feeling a bit weird. So she goes back to their place. And then she only fucked one of them so far. So I'm like, I got it. And it was 2,600 words. And I was like, I promised I was going to keep him under 2,000.
But you've got lots more to go. You've got 3 more guys to go. So I think this needs to be a multi-parter. Yeah.
That's right. So I'm like, some of these other prompts might work for these people. So I'll pick up where I left off. And that can be a whole new group that I do. A whole new group that I do.
Yeah. I'm thinking you should start doubling up on your prompts, like a midnight knock on the door and he's delivering chocolate cake. Right?
They catch up really fast.
Maybe you can do 3 or 4 of them in at a time.
And then I can do longer.
Right.
I could justify it.
That might be fun. We should have a spin where we actually pick two, and you have to.
Yes.
So I don't
We'll
know.
combine them somehow, Brill.
Maybe we could do
Yeah,
that around
like
the
either
holidays, like
people do
special
them.
bonuses. We'll see how many we can fit in under 1,500 words, and see who wins.
You know me, I'm going to lose that. I'll be like, hey,
Oh,
you
that would
gave
be
me
fun.
10 prompts. I get 15,000 words for this one shot.
That would be fun, but yeah, but they'd have to actually make sense. You couldn't
Yeah.
just,
Throw
slap them all.
Dicosaurus Rex and
Right.
Yeah.
Right. They would
Edward
have to make sense.
Dickerhands is still in there, I believe.
Oh no.
That could be fun. We'll have to think about if anyone has any suggestions on how we can challenge ourselves even more, because it's not challenging enough to just get one written each week, right?
No.
I just discovered a feature.
Oh,
Can you guys see that?
Sure. Yes.
Hi, Michael.
Hi,
But
But also, I don't know who Facebook user is. So
you have to give StreamYard permission to use your Facebook profile. Although I can pop over to the group and see who commented.
I was going to say, if you wouldn't mind, then we could say hello. But hello, Facebook user.
Try that.
But that is, now I know that feature exists. That's very cool.
Mhm.
While you're doing that, shall we spin
indeed.
the Wheel of Smut?
That was Anne Grays, I believe, saying hello.
Oh, hi, Anne.
Hi.
Hi, Anne.
Well, let's spin.
Oh, let's do it.
Okay. Can you guys see that?
Mhm.
Kind of.
What are we gonna get?
My aging eyes can't really focus on those tiny words, but
Oh, a character wakes. A character wakes up in someone. Oh, yes.
Okay. Oh, that's fun.
That's awesome. A character wakes up in someone else's clothes without remembering how it happened. Oh, yeah, we can work with that. There's
with
just
that.
so many ways to go,
this will
especially
be
if you're into kink and like somnophilia. Like, you can go places with that. That's just where my mind goes. What about you guys?
I am going to have to think about it. I mean, there's a lot of possibilities. They could have a one-night stand and wake up in their own house, in their own bed, in someone else's clothes, and then try to remember what happened that night. That would be kind of fun.
I like the
I
idea
like
of that, actually, of having a flashback, having a story in flashback. I've never done that.
Ooh.
Yeah,
That sounds like fun.
that could be kind of fun.
Mm.
Rose says this is her first Wheel of Smut. Hi, Rose. We're so happy to have you joining us.
I was going to see how that shows up if I do that. Hi, Rose. You have to give StreamYard permission to show your name, but we can see the comment. I'm sorry. I'm just going to have so much fun with that feature.
Do any of our viewers have any ideas? Give us some ideas of what you would like to see, how you'd like to see us work this in, because I think you could go several different ways.
Yeah, like I'm thinking like a bit like the Hangover kind of thing, where you have just a wild night and you have no idea. Or like I'm about to reveal how old I am. Dude, where's my car? Like that kind of thing. Like I was just so out of it. How do I do that? I'm waving back by the way. Oh, I love that. I do the same thing. I'm like, hi, but nobody can see me sometimes. I still wave anyway.
I think there are, how does she give them, give StreamYard permission? I think
it pops up and tells you.
Yeah, when you enter the
pop up
studio.
and ask you. Okay, it's been so long since I've been on that side of it. I don't remember.
Yeah, right. I remember the one time I went on it and I came up as Facebook user, so I probably am not the person to give advice.
Well, we'll look into that.
Yeah.
And
yes, that's very exciting. What do you guys? So Eve, if you've not been writing your smut fix, what book are you trying to finish? You said you're on a wicked deadline.
I am. So I have actually. 'Tis the season for holiday stories, right? I have a buttload of holiday stories, and that is an actual noun, if anyone is wondering.
A metric buttload?
Yes,
a metric
yeah, a
buttload
cubic.
or an imperial buttload? There's a difference.
There is, yeah, a cubic buttload.
A cubic buttload, okay.
I have One Night with Santa is part of the Curves for Christmas series, and that comes out on Monday. So I just got that all uploaded. And then I've also got, I'm part of a Make a Manster series, which is, spells and a little bit of, I don't write paranormal, but it's a little tiny twist of magic. And that will be out in time for Halloween. And mine is
Nice.
called Valentina's Manster. And then yeah, I have several. I have What the Fudge coming up. I've got I have quite a few
Nice.
holiday stories that will be up soon. And then also the Let's Get Naughty anthology comes out November 1st. So
Let's Get Naughty. Like
it's a holiday anthology. Yes.
a maybe
Yep.
verse.
Mine is Mountain Man. So it is oh shoot, what is the Mountain Man's holiday match? And it's part of my Matched with the Mountain Man series. So it's a holiday story that is fitting in with that. So yeah, told you, a cubic butt ton.
What about you, EJ?
I'm on a deadline, but it's not as tight as Eve's. So I've got a manuscript due in a Shared World series for the 8th of November. And so I'm not sweating as much as I probably should be yet. But I can tell by this time next week, I will be very deep in it. And if I'm not at 25,000 words, I'll be very, very worried about it. So
I probably have you both beat. I have a book coming out on the 23rd of October that's not finished yet.
well done.
It's a very dubious honor, my friends.
Yes, that is one
there.
competition I am happy to let you win.
Yeah.
You just take the win on that
that's
one.
not great. So this week was my first week as a full-time author, but it was more like as a full-time mum because it was the final week of school holidays, and it was almost like I was trying to get in everything that I didn't do with my children over the last 3.5 years.
Yeah.
And it was nice though, like, because we did a bunch of stuff. Like we went to SciTech, and tomorrow we're going to this Lego exhibit thing. It's so awesome. They've got a low sensory session. So
nice.
before it opens to everyone else, we'll get to go in. There's no video screens playing. There's no characters walking around in costumes, less people there. So at the very least, we'll have some time there before it's possible that my son will get overwhelmed and want to leave.
Nice.
So yeah,
Really good. So that's really good.
that's really exciting. And then my plan is that from Tuesday, so Monday we're going back to SciTech again, and then from Tuesday I will be focusing on writing that book. But I did see my smart bestie Natalie, who's one of my patrons, and she did remind me I owe her 3 custom fics. She's like, I didn't even put in September's request because I didn't want to put pressure on you.
Eek.
Yeah.
As long as they know you're good for it. Sometimes
that's
we
the
get
thing,
ourselves
they do
into
know.
these, dare I call them, like writing holes, and we just have to dig our way out. It's like climbing up a hole that is full of sand, and you're trying to climb.
And I'm starting to get back on track with my Wheel of Smarts. So then I just figured that once the kids are at school, it's going to be a lot easier. Obviously this week was a bit of a wash. Very bitter about the last 2 weeks, the extra 2 weeks I've noticed I gave my day job, but that's fine. It's fine. So yeah, that's it's good to feel like I'm about to start getting back on track. And it was really good to write something too.
Yeah.
Like to actually write something earlier was like, that's right.
Well, congratulations on making the leap to full-time author. That's amazing.
Yep.
Thank you. Scary,
Really
still
exciting.
scary, but we'll get there. On that note, I do have to wake up at 7:15 to get there at that early low sensory session, and it's now 12:16.
All right.
So I'll probably say goodbye and then try my best to avoid scrolling TikTok for 4 hours before I go to sleep. That's the real key here.
That is
Is
a real key.
don't get on TikTok. That's why when I'm trying to write, I get on TikTok lives. Because if you're on a TikTok live, you can't
do anything
scroll.
else. Mm.
Problem solved.
Well, have fun tomorrow morning.
Yep. Have a great
I
time.
will. Yeah, it should be fun. It should be amazing. Sorry, I should have taken the thing out. Yeah, well, thank you for joining me. And also thank you, EJ. I think you hosted it last week while I was just completely sleeping dead to the world.
Yeah, it was Kira. It was Kira who stepped up. I would have, but I couldn't figure out where I could find the Wheel of Smut. But we've sorted that now, so I can actually step up in the future in the event that you fall asleep again.
That's right. It will probably happen. Let's be honest. It's probably going to happen. So I appreciate that. Well, I appreciate Kira then, who's not here, but I do appreciate her. All right, guys. Well, thank you for joining us for the Wheel of Smut.
Yeah.
I'm glad we got new viewers today.
Mhm. Yes.
We can make it. And I think, AJ, because I think you started the event in the group. That's a great idea so that people know.
Yeah,
when it's
yeah. It gets people together a little bit better, I think. So,
Well, and if they RSVP, don't they get a reminder?
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, make sure you RSVP next week, and then that way you'll get a reminder before we go live, so you won't miss it. So we should do that too.
We should do that.
Do.
Yes.
That's one of the ways I keep myself straight. Otherwise, I can't figure out what I'm doing.
Exactly. Exactly. All right. Well,
All
everybody
right,
have a
well,
good weekend.
Oh, you're welcome.
Okay.
Have a great rest of the weekend, guys.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.